I think it's our mood hasn't really changed from game one to now. It's again, everyone understands we went through it last year. And Daryl always says, 4 wins make a series. So we got to just refocus. And today was an off day and get treatment and just kind of get yourself ready to go.
Are you starting to get that feeling back this year like you had last year when you got on that roll?
I think that feeling's never really left. We got down 0-2, but our confidence as a group and our belief system as a group has never really faltered. Being down 0-2 is one of those things you kind of have to deal with, and we have the type of guys in there that can deal with adversity and find a way to get the job done.
Now, you got a club coming in here tomorrow. You know how desperate they will be, so will that be more physical, and you're going to have to really be aware and prepared for that early on?
Obviously, they're going to be fighting for their lives. They're up against a wall, and it's important to understand their desperation, but it's also important that we have to play with I think desperation is a scary thing to play with. We got to have a controlled and confident group going into Game 6. Sometimes when you're desperate, you get running around, you get out of place, and it's more about being even-keeled going in.
As the captain, Dustin, what's the job tomorrow night as far as playing in a closeout game from the experience you've had in the most recent past?
You hear this a lot, but it's, especially at home, it's getting off to a good start, especially after the start we had at Game 4. We found a way to battle back, but you have a team up against the wall, and you get off to a good start, get a lead. It plants a seed of doubt pretty early in the game, and it can go a long way in getting the outcome you want. And it's a matter of individuals preparing to do the little things, especially early on, because they're going to have a big push.
Do you see yourself sometimes in the ice? I see you and Backus out there with the C's on, having special shifts where you're saying, "Come on, guys, jump on my back. I'm leading the way," because it looks as though you're taking it on yourself.
I think, there's instances where that happens, and it's not just the guys with the letters. We've had different guys that do that throughout this series, and going back to last year's run, we had different guys every night stepping up and having a shift here, a shift there that kind of pulls everyone else along, and that's the fun thing about a team sport is you got guys you can lean on, and every night it could be something different.
When you see a Robin Regier who's gotten his nose broken and his ear hit by a puck, and then he gets a puck in the face last night, that's playoff hockey to you?
Yeah, all those things happen in the regular season. It's just playoff time, you don't see anybody complaining about it, and that's probably the biggest difference.
Is your nose broken, or is that just a cut?
Just a cut, yeah.
Just a cut.
Yep.
Dustin, is Daryl any different with you guys since so many of you went through this last year? Has he changed at all, mellowed a little, relaxed?
No, Daryl's Daryl.
Is there less a need to pound home the same message? Do you guys know? Can there be more unspoken this year, or has he got his foot in the gas just as hard?
He's probably harder this time around because he doesn't want us to rest or think it's going to be easy, and partly because we lost 2 games and we lost 4 all postseason last year. So I think he's just trying to bring more attention consistently. Just he knows what we went through last year, and everyone understands that, but it's just a matter of refocusing, because it's going to be a different postseason this year.
Dustin, from the outside, I'm coming from a different series, and this one from the outside looked like a couple of real rams going at each other, a lot of banging, a lot of crashing. Has it felt like that to you? Has it just felt like a normal series?
I think, both teams have some pretty physical guys, and part of what makes both teams successful is hard puck battles, and when you have 2 teams that are like that, there's going to be more physical play, I think. There hasn't been a lot of open ice in the series. all the goals that have been scored have been a lot of odd man rushes, and even on their side, you just odd man rushes. Those are the only times goals are scored, because all the other times the ice is so hard to gain an advantage on, because you got guys running into each other, rubbing each other out, and playing hard.
Do you like that? Do you like it that way? 'Cause I know guys that said, you know, when they missed the game, they missed the game.
I mean, I think it helps my game, the way I play, getting physically involved, especially right off the get-go. And for me personally, I don't mind it.